Jan Hafnia has agreed to do an interview with Tempo.
You're kidding. He hasn't spoken to the press in 15 years.
I know. I couldn't believe it when his agent called.
Jan Hafnia, the greatest film director of all time?
And your favorite?
Wow. Why is he coming to the States?
He's not. He's not. You would go to Copenhagen.
You know, Jack and I are planning a new strategy, and I think it might be bad timing.
Think about it, all right? The Great Dane himself, the countryside, a beautiful change of scenery. Oh, I'm sorry I didn't call, but I have to see it.
Angel, what is it? What's wrong?
I'm so sorry to barge in.
Oh, don't be silly. Come on in. Sit down.
Listen, can I get you anything?
Oh, no, Brooke, thank you.
Something big is going down. What is it?
Sometimes I wish you couldn't read me as well as you do.
What happened?
Oh, Edmund, everything is coming apart. You know I have always believed in the truth. And in my heart, I know that you and Dimitri are brothers.
Thank you. Your belief in me means everything.
I've tried, Edmund. I have really tried. I mean, I thought I could support you and stand beside Dimitri. I haven't done either very well.
No, that's not true.
Oh, yes, it is. I've let you both down. I cannot stand to see the disappointment in Dimitri's face or in your eyes. I just can't do it anymore.
We've really put you through it, haven't we?
No, I did exactly what I thought was right. I don't regret any of it.
No, but you have paid a price.
We all have. I mean, look at us. All of our lives are on hold.
She's right, Edmund.
I feel like I'm drowning. I feel like little pieces of my life are just slipping away from me, and I have to get them back somehow.
Angel, get what back? Your marriage? Dimitri?
Oh, Edmund, I love him. And I want to be with him.
But you can't do that and be on my side?
There's that word side again. I'm with you and I'm against Dimitri. I love him and I betray you. It has got to stop. Edmund, I have so little of my past. I can't lose my future, too.
Lose it how?
By not realizing my dreams. By never having a real home with Dimitri, or maybe even having our own child someday.
Listen, honey, you know I've always wanted the best for you. You know that. I want you. Angel, why do I get the feeling there's something more?
I've made a promise to Dimitri.
I see.
I have promised to be totally committed to our marriage, and nothing else.
You mean no one else? There's no room in your life for me anymore, is there?
Edmund, I'm so sorry. Please try to understand. I have to say goodbye.
We said goodbye before, Angel. This is what you want?
It's what I have to do. Dimitri is not forcing me to do this, Edmund. This is my choice. Every day I feel Dimitri moving further and further away.
Well, I shouldn't have expected so much from you.
You know, when I remember being stuck in that wheelchair, everything seemed so hopeless until you came back. And when I saw your smile, I knew I could beat it. I could fight anything.
You know what I remember? I remember how beautiful you looked and how happy I was that I had my best friend back.
And now I'm deserting you.
No. Angel, you make me feel very proud. You're standing up for yourself.
You're not angry then?
Angry? At you? Listen, you could not smile at me for 50 years and it wouldn't matter, okay? Because I have you right here. Always. And nobody is going to take that away from me.
I don't want to do this.
Well, then don't, okay? Listen, would you do me one favor?
I'll try.
If you need anything, I mean, anything at all, anything happens, you come to me. You promise?
I promise.
Be happy, Angel.
You too.
I love you, Angel.
When you close off the light.
And pull the covers up tight.
Till we meet in the garden when the sun shines bright.
I'll be waiting. That was just an expression that, we used to tell each other. My mother taught it to us.
You were wonderful with her, Edmund.
Yeah. For all the good it'll do her, she's never gonna be happy with him, Brooke.
She'll have to find that out for herself.
I won't miss her. I knew this was coming, Brooke. And as much as I will miss Angelique, that's just a part of it. Dimitri's gonna hurt her. It's just a matter of time.
She's going to catch on to Dimitri sooner or later, and you know what? She's going to be even stronger than she is now.
Yeah, if I could just open up her eyes.
She loves Dimitri. You can't do anything for her.
You're right.
Listen, I don't want to change the subject, but we were in the middle of something before Angelique arrived.
Oh, the Hafnia interview, yeah.
Yes, and the trip to Denmark.
Well, maybe it's not such a bad idea after all.
Oh, gee, thanks a lot.
Now, just tell me, did you think up this trip because I remind you of a certain moody Danish prince?
Hamlet? Oh, no. You have a much sunnier disposition.
All right, I'll do it on one condition. You meet me for a very long romantic weekend in Copenhagen.
Oh, I think I can clear my schedule. What do you have in mind?
The long walks in the countryside, making love under the stars, dinner in Hubley.
Yeah. Exploring old romantic castles.
You don't need to go to Denmark for castles. They got them right here in Pine Valley. And believe me, castles can be awfully lonely places.
Oh, man, the intruder is gonna love this one. Hey, don't you know what the red light means?
I know exactly what the red light is.
Then what are you doing?
What am I doing? What are you doing here? This room is only to be signed out to staff photographers.
Yeah, well, I checked with somebody. Protocol is not very clear.
What is this? What is this? I want an answer.
I have to admit, it's not a bad shot.
Would you care to explain this?
Well, there's nothing sinister, if that's what you mean.
I want the truth. Are you following Galen Henderson again?
Hey, let's not jump on somebody else's paranoia
Are you
bandwagon.
going to deny it?
I certainly am.
All right, then fine. Then why don't you tell me what you're doing in here, developing a picture of her with Trevor Dillon?
Have you checked the research board lately?
Why don't you save me the trip?
Well, you know that article on female candidates before the election? The Year of the Woman? That was your idea, wasn't it?
What does that have to do with you?
Well, there was no staff photographer available for Ms. Henderson's press conference. Well, she's a major candidate and a major woman, so...
So you shot this for Tempo.
Well, she is going to factor into the article, isn't she?
In other words, you just took it upon yourself to borrow company camera equipment and you shot a few pictures.
Any harm in that?
You've invaded Galen Henderson's space more than once. She's asked you to stay away from her.
No. She did not know I was there, I swear. I have done nothing wrong.
You have violated company rules.
Oh, gee, hey, I'm really sorry. No, listen. It won't happen again, all right?
It better not.
But listen, I want your honest opinion here. This right here would make a fantastic cover, don't you think? Huh? I mean, I'm pretty handy with a camera, aren't I?
Whether you captured the moment or not is not the issue here.
Okay. I was overzealous this morning, I admit it, but I did it because I love my job, all right? It's not very pretty out there on the unemployment line.
You better watch your step. You do your job, period.
Yes, ma'am.
You're already on shaky ground as it is.
I've done nothing wrong. Ask anybody who works with me. They're all crazy about me.
I'll do that. Oh. I don't think we'll be needing this for the magazine.
Whatever you say, boss.
Oh, Galen, hi. Thank you for coming.
Look, is there a problem with my interview?
No. I'm afraid it's something else.
What's wrong?
It's this.
Where did you get this? Carter.
He took the picture, yes.
How?
I caught him in one of our dark rooms.
This is totally misleading. There is nothing going on between Trevor and me. We're friends.
Oh, listen. I believe that.
You're not going to print this. I mean, you wouldn't.
No. Our magazine has certain standards. This picture is not going in the magazine.
Thank you.
I just wanted you to be aware of it.
First a press conference fiasco, and now this.
What exactly happened at the press conference?
An anonymous source leaked innuendo about Trevor and me.
You think it's possible that it was one of the other candidates who was doing the mudslinging?
Carter blames me for ruining his life. And he is trying to destroy me bit by bit. And he will not stop at wrecking my career. Oh, no. He follows me. He intimidates me. He is trying to frighten out all my colleagues and friends. He is constantly reminding me of the hell I've been through. He is a very sick and extremely dangerous man.
Listen, I'm going to tell you this. He is not going to use his position at Tempo, at this magazine, to harass you.
Yeah, well, you can't really stop him. Wait. Maybe you could.
How?
Look, did Carter use Tempo facilities to develop this picture?
Yes, he did. I mean, his excuse for using it seemed to be legitimate.
Well, yeah, sure.
No, I mean, he claimed it was work-related. But if he was lying, I mean, if I was positive that his sole intent was malicious, could it get him arrested?
Well, look, it might be a step in building a case. But what it definitely could do is get him fired. I mean, that is, if you want to do that.
His boss thinks he's a godsend.
Well, Carter has never lacked in charm or diligence.
No, but if he was performing his job well, are there grounds on which I could fire him?
Look, if he is using his position or this company facility to commit harassment, you have every right to fire the son of the man. Brooke, don't let me pressure you into doing anything.
Oh, you're not pressuring me, believe me.
I mean, if Carter loses his job, he's going to be back to square one, and he's going to go through the roof.
Do you think this could possibly force him to give up on this?
Who knows? But I'm giving you advanced warning. This is not a man to take things in stride. And I certainly understand if you don't want to make him angry.
You know what? Mr. Jones has counted on that attitude from women for far too long.
Her regaining her eyesight? 50-50? You don't say. No, really, that's about it. Thank you. Doctor? This has got to go my way. Gates! Hey, what would you say to a juicy headline? Yes, I feel I can safely say this is definitely intruder-style news. I have in my possession a rather naughty little photograph I'd be willing to let go of.
Hang up.
I'll call you back. Miss English.
You just made a very big mistake. Pack up your personal things and get out.
Miss English.
You're fired.
Now, you've obviously misunderstood that phone call.
I don't think so.
Please think this through. Don't do anything hastily, something that you might regret later. I've been very effective here. I love this job.
Well, you should have thought about that before placing that phone call.
You're putting me in a very difficult position.
That's tough.
It could be. You see, I don't want to embarrass you or the magazine, but I would be willing to fight this.
You'd lose.
I don't think so. I know the law, I know how it works, and this is ample grounds to file suit. Perhaps you're not familiar with Miller versus Lacey's Inc.?
You can't intimidate me with case citations.
A very hefty settlement in favor of the plaintiff.
I heard you place a phone call on an office phone in reference to a suggestive photograph of your ex-wife. You have no right to use Temple property for harassment purposes.
What have you been doing? Talking to some female lawyer who specializes in women's rights?
What if I have?
Oh, what a picture. The two of you with your heads together figuring out how to get rid of the reformed wife abuser.
You can think what you want.
The minute you found out about my prison sentence, I was on the top of your hit list.
I gave you a chance. You did this to yourself.
A chance, some chance, looking over my shoulder every minute, waiting for me to make the slightest mistake.
I'm not going to debate this, Carter.
Oh, fine. Well, then I guess I can forget about that little letter of recommendation, huh? I mean, you're going to be much too busy sitting around with your feminist friends burning your bras in celebration. What the hell? This magazine is nothing more than liberal propaganda in fancy types anyway.
I want you to clean out your desk and be out of this building by 5 o'clock.
Or what? You going to call security? No reason to be afraid, Miss English. You don't have to call your boyfriend.
You know, it's too bad he's not here. He grew up with someone like you. He would personally love to throw you out of here.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Grey is awful high and mighty when it suits him. But when he needs a little dirty work done, who you gonna call?
Hey, you worked here. Edmund gave you a chance.
I am not talking about tempo research, Miss English. Where do you think your fiancé got his legal advice on exhumation?
You?
So you see, I can't come in handy. Sure you don't want me to hang around?
Get out.
With pleasure, babe.
Well, that's a fine way to greet the man who scoured this town to find your saffron, I'll say that.
You didn't see any familiar cars turning down Silver Lake Parkway, did you?
No, I would guess that the wedding party's probably still at the church.
Oh, good.
I take it that this rehearsal dinner's not going so well, huh? Ooh.
If I'm lucky, Reverend Weldon will have Tom and Liv write the entire marriage ceremony in 5 different languages.
Anything I can do to help?
Yeah, you know any take-out bouillabaisse places?
That bad, huh?
Oh, it's just that I left out the eel, and then I forgot the rosemary, and my chief onion chopper is in Denmark.
Well, nobody is going to miss the eel, and you have made dinner without Edmund before, so you want to tell me what's going on?
I'm just in a state.
I can see that. Why?
It was rather an ugly incident at the office. I fired somebody.
Who?
Who else? The researcher from hell, the man that Trevor Dillon warned me about? Carter Jones. Carter Jones is a sociopath, and I tried to turn him into a poster child for rehabilitation.
No, all you did was try to give this guy a chance, Brooke.
A chance to pass himself off as misunderstood, a chance to stalk Galen. Why didn't I listen to Trevor in the first place?
Because you don't believe that a man's rap sheet is his destiny.
You mean I'm a bleeding heart? I'm a pie-eyed bleeding heart.
No, what you are, Brooke, is fair and open-minded. Okay?
No, you know what I am?
What?
I'm vain.
Vain?
I asked that man why he came to work for this magazine. He told me it was because of me, that I was his idol in print, that, you know, the savviest editor on the Eastern Seaboard, and I bought it. I ate it up.
Why not? It's true.
It was a line. It was a line, and I should have called him on it right then and there. But no, I let it go on until I catch him developing glossies, 8x10 glossies of Galen.
He did what?
With our telephoto equipment, which he supposedly borrowed from my own photo department.
Oh, boy.
I'm telling you. He used Temple magazine, he made a fool out of me, and I let it happen.
All right, but now you have caught on. He's fired, it's over, it's history, Brooke, all right?
Not quite. Did you ever wonder where Edmund dredged up the idea of exhuming Hugo and Alf?
Not from Joe.
Yeah. I guess once a lawyer, always a lawyer. Makes me shudder to think that Edmund went to somebody like that
Wait.
for help.
I doubt Edmund went to him. He probably brought the research to Edmund. Research that I would have done down the line anyway. Now, just because Edmund listened to this Carter Jones doesn't make him a bad guy, okay?
I know you're right. I know.
Look, all this guy had was this job. And now that that job is gone, I'm sure he's 100 miles down the turnpike, Brooke.
Well, Jeremy doesn't seem to think so.
What does Jeremy think?
He thinks that Carter getting fired is just going to make him angrier and more destructive.